Hello learners, welcome to the session. I am your Dr.G.M. working as Assistant Professor in Vijayanagar College of Education, Hubli. Today let me discuss about the visually challenged children and their education. The concept of visually challenged. The visually challenged, also known as vision impairment or vision loss, is a described ability to see decreased ability to see to degree that cause problems not fixed by usual means such as glasses. Some also include those who have a described ability to see because they do not have access to glasses or contact lenses. Visual impairment is often defined as the best corrected visual acuity of worse than either 20/40 or 20/60. The term blindness is used for complete or nearly complete vision loss. Visual impairment may cause people difficult with normal daily activity such as driving, reading, socializing, and walking. The World Health Organization estimates that 80% of visual impairment is either preventable or curable with the proper treatment. Many people of the significant visual impairment benefit from vision rehabilitation, change in their environment, and assistive devices. See, when you're talking about the classification of the visual impairment, severely sight impairment, and low vision. Severely sight impairment, defined as having central visual acuity at less than 3/60, which normal field of vision or gross visual field restriction, unable to see at least 3 meters what the normally sighted person at 60 meters. Sight impaired, able to see at 3 meters but not 6 meters what the normally sighted person see at 60 meters. Less severe visual impairment is not captured by registration data, and it is difficult to quantify. Low vision, a acuity correctly less than the 6/18 but greater than 3/60, not eligible to drive and may have difficulty recognize faces across the street watching television. Now talking about the identification of visual impairment, identification checklist: tears from ears, eyes frequently, red eyes, blur, opposite eyesight, dashing again and again, difficult to read small words, headache, flashing eyes frequently, seed chart, and ophthalmologist. Causes for the visually challenged or impairment. The most common cause of blindness were cataract for 51%, large welfare violent such as water or precises. Glaucoma 8% damages the optic nerve and inferior visions, age-related muscular dysreflections. In corneal opacification, 4% cloud or something of the reflecting light. Childhood blindness is a 4%. Refractive errors 3%. Problem with changing the direction at a light way. Trachoma is a 3% disease marked by viral. Diabetic retinopathy 1% disease that retain that the result in the loss of vision. Undetermined 20%, not yet having determined. And diagnosis of the visually impairment, it is important that people are examined by some specializing in low vision care prior to their rehabilitation training to rule out the potential medical and surgical corrections for the problem and to establish a careful blindness prescription and prescription of both normal and low vision glasses and optical aids. Only a doctor is qualified to evaluate visual functioning of a comprehensive visual system effectively. The American Medical Association provides an approach to evaluating visual loss and it affects an individual ability to perform effective of daily living. Then prevention for visually impairment. The World Health Organization estimates that 80% of visual loss is either preventable or curable with the proper treatment. This includes cataract, trachoma, glaucoma, diabetic retinopathy, uncorrected reflective errors, and some causes of childhood blindness. The Center for Disease disease control and prevention estimate that more than half of blindness is preventable. When you're talking about the educational provisions or the provisions of the educational provisions for the visual impairment students are: the Constitution of India ensures quality, equality, freedom, justice, and dignity of all individuals, implicity and mandates all inclusive society for all, including persons with the disabilities. Medium and method of teaching will be suitably adapted to the equipment requirement of the most desired conditions. Technical and supplementary specialized system of teaching learning will be made available within the school. Teaching and learning tool and aids such as educational toys, braille, talking books, appropriate software, etc. will be made available. Incentive will be given to the expanded facility for setting up the general libraries, e-libraries, braille libraries, and talking books libraries, resource rooms, etc. Prevention by study material, e-text material which are friendly to screen reading software and speech exercises. Large print with a large font of size material compatible with the screen magnifier should be available in braille, digibooks format and talking book format in MP3 format for these learners with visual impairment and others with a different interest in audio material. E-text should be supplemented with audio visual whenever necessary with the help of multimedia technology. Special devices for the technology, computer screen magnifications, descriptive video services, screen recorders or the screen readers, optical character recognition, OCR, audio devices, braille translator and displays, braille note takers. Thank you so much for your patience listening.